Ladies and gentlemen, I've always opined on this platform that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence, and that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing in politics just happens for the sake of it. I want you guys to listen to this statement or speech by Oburu Odinga earlier today. In that statement or speech, Oburu Odinga is addressing Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka directly. And for me, the message which Oburu Odinga was delivering to Kalonzo Musyoka was actually from none other than Raila Odinga. What was it supposed to achieve? Listening to Oburu Odinga before we proceed.
Indian expired. Raila is not expired. Raila is still strong. If Oburu, his brother, is this strong, then how about Raila, just a child who was born yesterday? So when you talk of contestations for the leadership of this country, others, people who are with us in leadership, particularly in our own coalition, you should not pressurize Raila to tell you that you are the one who is going to take over. No, just talk to people. Come even here. If you force Raila to tell our people that they should elect you or they should nominate you to be their presidential candidate, without talking to them, without convincing them, they will not vote for you. So just come out and compete. Let Raila also be in the ballot. Let us be democratic. Let us select one best leader who will give us the leadership of this country. Let us not talk about it too early. Let us give everybody a chance, including Raila.
Why is that statement by Oburu Odinga significant, politically speaking? Let me take you back a bit. In October last year, Oburu Odinga hosted Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka in Bondo. And during that event, Raila Odinga kind of endorsed Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's bid for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya in 2027.
Sasa hapa niko na ndugu yangu Raila, rafiki yetu. Yeye ndio Oburu amealika yeye siku ya leo kama mgeni maalum. Huyu jamaa tumetembea naye pamoja. Tulikuwa naye pamoja kutoka wakati hili ya KANU, alikuwa KANU huko. Tukaenda naye, tukaunda chama pamoja na yeye, inaitwa LDP. Tukaingia pamoja kwa NARC. Tukaenda naye pamoja kwa ODM. Tumesimama naye pamoja. Mara mbili tumesimama naye pamoja. Tumepigana na tujashindwa. Kila mara kwa mara tumekuwa tunanyang'anywa tu. Yeye amesimama na mizizi kidete. Hata mara hii ya mwisho hakuchaguliwa kama mgombea mwenza na yangu, lakini alibaki na sisi. Alibaki na sisi. Jamaa ana moyo. Jamaa ana ukakamavu. Jamaa ni mtu ambaye unaweza kumwamini. Yeye ni mtu mwaminifu. Yeye tena ni mtu Mkristo. Yeye ni mtu ana tabia ya mkingwana. Ana upendo. Ana upendo kabisa. Juzi nilisikia kama Ruto alikuwa pande hii anasema tu, mimi najua baba hatasimama. Sasa mimi nitakuwa na saa Kalonzo tu. Anaongea juu ya Kalonzo kama Kalonzo ni kama yeye. Kalonzo ameshinda bwana Ruto mara 10.
Which begs the question, what is Raila Odinga's game plan for 2027? On this particular platform, I've always told you severally that Raila Odinga's option for 2027 are only 3. The first option is to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. Can he win? The second option is to support someone else within Azimio. And I don't think Raila Odinga will support any other candidate within Azimio other than Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. And the last option for Raila Odinga is to decide and support William Samoei Arap Ruto. In politics, you can't rule out any possibility. That's also an option. So over the weekend, on Saturday to be precise, Raila Odinga attended the burial of Kalonzo Musyoka's brother-in-law in Kitui. And Raila Odinga addressed the issue of supporting Kalonzo Musyoka in 2027. But after Raila Odinga left, Wiper leaders got carried away with the possibility of Kalonzo Musyoka's being the Azimio presidential candidate. So they started demanding that Raila Odinga and Azimio must endorse Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, and they went further and named their preferred running mate. And I remember on this particular platform opining that it was a big mistake for Wiper leaders to front or to push for Eugene Wamalwa for that matter, because there is no way you can talk of Azimio without ODM party. Listening to Raila Odinga in Ukambani, I know why I'm bringing all this together.
Atio Kalonzo anatangaza anasimama na baba namna gani, ati mpaka baba asimame kwenye nia pana. Tutakubaliana. Mimi kama Kalonzo yuko candidate, kuna baya gani? Sijasema Kalonzo hawezi kuwa candidate. Mimi nimesema tumetoka mbali na Kalonzo. Kalonzo ameniunga mkono. Na mimi vile naweza kuunga yeye mkono. Mimi sijatoka kwa siasa. Wakati nitakuja ambapo mimi nitasema, sisema namna hiyo. Na kama sasa ile Raila kama yuko mara ile nyingine nilienda Amerika wakasema baba holy away. Baba holy away. Mara nyingine kama mimi nimetoka siseme baba holy away. Maana kama Kalonzo yuko in charge, si yuko in charge. Sasa kwa in charge tu. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka watu wasubiri. Sisi wanaazimio tutaongea sawa sawa. Tutaelewana tu. Tuko hapo na Eugene vile vile anataka. Hiyo Paranya anataka. Wajakoya anataka.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you paid very close attention to the speech and the statement by Oburu Odinga, Oburu Odinga is delivering direct message to Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. So in this video, I want to do a critical analysis about that statement by Oburu Odinga earlier today in Homabay. But before you do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. From my own perspective and understanding, Oburu Odinga was delivering the following message to Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. The first message he was delivering to Kalonzo Musyoka, and Kalonzo Musyoka and the team must take it seriously, is that as much as Raila Odinga can endorse Kalonzo Musyoka, that endorsement cannot be forced. It has to be very strategic. You see, Kalonzo Musyoka cannot claim to want to be the Azimio presidential candidate when he's already putting the demands that he must be the presidential candidate, that there is no option. I want to take you back to 2007 when Mudavadi was a presidential candidate in ODM, Ruto was a presidential candidate in ODM, and Nyaga was Joseph Nyaga was a presidential candidate in ODM, and Najib Balala. Raila Odinga was also a presidential candidate. But you see, it was very clear from the onset, very early, that ultimately all these guys were going to support Raila Odinga. But what did they do? All of them campaigned, all of them mobilized their bases. Then, towards the end of it, they conducted party nominations, and Raila Odinga emerged the winner. That's how it's done. If Kalonzo Musyoka wants to be Azimio presidential candidate, it has to be done in a way that Raila Odinga supporters will easily embrace his candidature. Rather than piling pressure, if I were Kalonzo Musyoka, I would push for Raila Odinga to run. In fact, I think Kalonzo Musyoka yesterday made a very nice statement that Raila Odinga is still very young. You know, that statement is very good. So he must identify all these people who wants to run, push them to run. Then within Azimio, for example, at the summit, they know that our presidential candidate is going to be this guy. Then they can push Kenyans so that by late this year or early next year, they conduct their nominations in court. And Kalonzo Musyoka emerge the winner. And then it will force these other candidates to support. That is what Oburu Odinga is telling Kalonzo Musyoka. So the idea of Kamba leaders taking the podium to try to force endorsement cannot work. Number two, Oburu Odinga also told Kalonzo Musyoka something which is very, very important. That Raila Odinga has his support base. That is the Luo nation, the Luya nation, and the coastal region. Most of those people listen to Raila Odinga. So he's telling Kalonzo Musyoka, if you want those votes, please come and talk to those people. Because sometimes you can talk to Raila, then they don't vibe you. What will you do? And for me, that's a very positive statement that Kalonzo Musyoka and the team should take positively. That they need to persuade ODM strongholds. In fact, I've always told you on this platform that the biggest challenge Kalonzo Musyoka will have is how, not even Kalonzo, even Raila Odinga, assuming Raila Odinga were to endorse Kalonzo Musyoka, the biggest problem he will have is how is he going to persuade his support base to automatically shift their support to Ruto. Because, for example, if you come to Nyanza here, those in UDA are just praying that Raila Odinga should not be on the ballot and that Raila Odinga should go ahead and endorse Kalonzo. Because they believe if Raila Odinga were to endorse Kalonzo, then William Ruto might have some remote chance of winning certain section of the Luo nation to his side. So he must take that message by Oburu Odinga. Number three, from Oburu Odinga's statement, it is also clear that there is a clique within ODM who are keen on having Raila Odinga as a presidential candidate. So that possibility is also something that Kalonzo Musyoka must live with. Because there's a group in Nyanza who believes, not Nyanza only, even in the coastal region, even in the Luya nation, that if Raila Odinga will not be on the ballot, then ODM party will be in trouble. And as long as ODM party is in trouble, they will also be in trouble. They normally hang on Raila's coat. So that's something that is also coming out clearly. And of course, the last thing which came out is the fact that ODM is a factor in Azimio. Kalonzo Musyoka should figure out how he's going to deal with the issue of ODM factor in Azimio. You can't write off ODM in Azimio. As long as Azimio is existing, ODM will continue to be a factor. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye. Remember, Oburu Odinga ndiyo mtu wa system. Bye-bye.